Well, today you are seeing me in a different setting. Of course, I'm waiting for someone, and I thought, why not shoot a video wherein I'll explain you the three treasures of life as per Chinese medicine that are none other than Jing, that is the inherent constitutional strength that you came up with. Lillian Bridges explained Jing in a sense that you can assume yourself that you came up with a specified set of battery, and that battery is limited in a sense of power supply, right? So the Jing is something that you can assume as a power supply or the battery that you came up with, and at different phases of life there are Jing infusions into your life, wherein Jing is pretty much connected to the kidney substance and to the water element. And there are different parts on the face, warehouses on the face, that indicates how much Jing or inherent constitutional strength you came up with. And then there is this other treasure of life, that is Shen. And Shen is nothing but the spirit, the light in the eyes. It indicates how much you are feeling as well as how much your Shen is being seen from the eyes. She has told that the Shen is good when it can be felt as well as seen, and in that principles of morality, honesty does holds very true. The reason being that if you see the highlights of people who lie a lot or maybe psychopaths, right, you'll feel that through their eyes their spirit is missing, and when that spirit goes down, when the eyes have a lot of duller look, you can feel that the treasure is kind of missing. Then there is this third component, that is chi. Chi is the life force, and chi is something that can be replenished from food and breath, right? So these are the three treasures in Chinese medicine. And at various points in our life, when we go through certain life situations, there could be such a scenario where we are being hurt, or where we are seeing a transformation in our life, where somewhere it could so happen that you know we are going through a heartbreak, we are going through a relationship trouble, we are going through the death of a loved one. And during those points, Jing, that is the inherent constitutional strength that I mentioned earlier, it kind of gets frozen, and accessibility to the Jing component gets reduced. And even I remember personally in my life, during the phase of 2013 to 2017 or 18ish, I think up till 17ish, I was going through a relationship failure or a love failure, you may say. And during those 4 or 5 years, it was like every single moment was difficult to breathe. And during those particular points in time, when you're going through phases of heartbreak, phases of things not working out for you, especially when you're in your 18ish to 23ish phase, because you're not so mature, handling things at that particular point in time gets difficult. And during that particular point, you don't know very much how to navigate your emotions. And similar was the case with me. But without me realizing, I was stressing my system a lot. And now that I have learned about these concepts in Chinese medicine, I could embrace the fact that that was a difficult phase in my life. Emotionally, it was pretty difficult. As I mentioned, every single moment was kind of, I want to get over the situation, but I was not able to, because I was in that muddle where I was not seeing the light even at the end of the tunnel. That was the kind of situation that I was in. So during that phase, I observed that when I look at that particular phase, I could feel that the Shen, that is the life force, could have been pretty low at that point. The Jing component, wherein I stressed a lot on my system mentally as to getting over the person that I connected with, was difficult. I was not able to focus on things that I wanted to do because somehow the mind gets on to mending things up and all those things that goes through. I know you may be understanding, but this is just a part which I'm explaining, that what sorts of instances in your life can freeze up the Jing component, can freeze up your life force. And it's very important that being aware of these three treasures and preserving it for long periods by not keeping yourself in the painful moment for long periods is something that definitely helps. And that is the whole soul intention for making this video, that if you feel that you're kind of freezed right now, or there has been a phase of prolonged pain that you are going through, make sure that you come out of it, because ultimately it is going to affect your body and mind. It is not going to let you be at the right place mentally, and thereby it will affect you on other aspects of life, right? And more importantly, it will affect your body, which is not at all a right thing, right? So it's very important that once you're aware of these three treasures, make sure that you preserve it. If you're going through a phase of pain, seek help from your mentor. In fact, I remember that I resorted to one book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louis Hay, and that was kind of a tipping point. That was kind of a point where I started getting into learning spirituality, and then I get on to study Bhagavad Gita from Swami Sarvapriyananda, which has kind of begin my transformative journey into manifesting the best version of my personal best, I would say. And that kind of really uplifted the spirits. And once you go through that phase of depression or a down phase, you kind of realize that there is more to life, there is more to what you could do, and that was a learning phase that you had. But it's important that you give it a break if you have gone through for quite a long years in that phase, right? It's important to take meaning out of it and thereby get yourself more in the present moment, because the thing is that whenever there is some difficult phase, we kind of get our mind stuck in the past moment, and you could see all on the face, because face is one of the beautiful reflections. The 25 square inches tells a lot about you, right? And face tells about how you have experienced your life in the past, how you're living it currently through the Shen component that reveals about the fire energy that is currently there in you, the amount of fire that emanates from your eye of the light of the eye, and you get to see the seed potential as well. So it's important that once you are aware of these treasures of life, make sure that you preserve it. And during those moments of despair, during those moments of disappointment, just make sure that you're not sulking for long periods, because that can put your elements off track, right? And I have discussed a video on signs of stagnation that you could reflect in the face. Make sure to check out that video if you haven't got a chance to check that, because that reveals the signs that you can see on the face which kind of reflects on stagnation. And I want you not to go through those phases, and thereby use principles of face reading in a sense that can help you manifest the best version of yourself, and can kind of keep you in a ship that sails, and that sails with the stream of life, right? So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope that you have gained some valuable insights into your life and how preserving the spirit component, that is the Shen of the eye, how preserving the life force, that is through your breath and food, and more importantly, how you are being in the present moment is what you can derive the substance from the chi, and how you can, when your Jing is freezed because of immense transformation that you may have gone through, or You would have seen that a certain life event has blocked you on your pathway. That is the most important triggering point that can explain that, things have been difficult and it's time to access back the Jing so that you don't get freeze because of the blockage that you have experienced, right? So preserving these three components, navigating your emotions in the way where you're not getting stuck is the right way to operate, and it's what will keep your element in balance, right? There are five elements: water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. You can see the video on elements also. I won't market that, but yes, you can learn through any source wherever you can the five elements in Chinese medicine. You can gain awareness about it, but more importantly, be happy, because that is going to help you flow in the direction where your life wants to be. So bye for now. Take care. Have an amazing day ahead. This is Nitesh signing off from my car. Bye bye.